everyone. Like done, Isha. आ जाओ, आ गए. A very good afternoon, Isha. A very good afternoon. Devesh. I am here, guys. Time extended to 12:05. Hi, Vivek. So, how are you, everyone? Good afternoon, Isha. So hi everyone, this is Sheetal Chaudhary and I welcome you all to e-commerce. I welcome you all to e-commerce, and if you are new to this channel, if you have not subscribed the channel yet, please take a moment to subscribe this channel. जल्दी से जाओ और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो. सुपर से भी ऊपर, फर्स्ट क्लास. वेल डन ईशा. What about you? I am also super. एकदम बढ़िया, आपकी तरह झक्कास. Hi भावना. So if you are new to the channel and अगर अभी तक आपने चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है, तो जल्दी से जाओ चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो, इस वीडियो को लाइक करो एंड अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ शेयर करो. गुड आफ्टरनून दिवेश. स्टूडेंट्स खुश तो मैम खुश. बिल्कुल सही कहा. हाय मानसी. ऑलरेडी सब्सक्राइब एंड लाइक. वेल डन दिवेश. सब्सक्राइब कर दिया मैम. वेल डन भावना. लाइक भी करना है बच्चों. यू हैव टू लाइक इट ऑल्सो. चाइनीज आ गई. चाइनीज कहां से आ गई? कौन चाइनीज आ गई? So, as you all know, this is class 12th accountancy session. Yes, Bhavna, now you are a member of Vedantu family. So, this is class 12th session and today we are going to do फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट फॉर NPO. क्या करने वाले हैं हम आज लोग? फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट फॉर NPO. रुक जा विवेक, मारेगी तेरे को. अच्छा, ऐसे नहीं बोलना विवेक. किसी को ऐसे थोड़ी बोलते हैं कि चाइनीज आ गए. नॉट गुड. ऐसे नहीं बोलते. बाय बाय. क्यों बाय बाय भावना? वेयर आर यू गोइंग? सलबीना भी नहीं आई आज. सलबीना इज एब्सेंट. रोज का है इसका तो. गलत बात विवेक, ऐसे नहीं बोलते किसी को. भावना कितने चले कल्ले कल्ले. सो आज हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं? सलबीना की क्लास है स्कूल की. ओके, तो आपका स्कूल नहीं था बच्चों? आपकी स्कूल की क्लासेस नहीं थी दिवेश, ईशा, भावना? या आपने बंक किया? क्या किया? फंड बेस्ड अकाउंटिंग. यस, यू आर करेक्ट दिवेश. अच्छा, मेरी क्लास ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. वेल डन ईशा. नहीं यार, स्कूल की क्लासेस भी इंपॉर्टेंट है. स्कूल क्लासेस आर इक्वली इंपॉर्टेंट. सो आइए, लेट्स बिगिन दिस सेशन. लेट्स बिगिन दिस सेशन. एंड अगर अभी तक आपने वीडियो को लाइक नहीं किया तो जल्दी से जाओ और वीडियो को लाइक करो and do join the Telegram group. If you have not joined the Telegram group, then go and join the Telegram group right now. And today we are going to do fund based accounting. हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं? Fund based accounting. The topic for today's session is fund based accounting. The chapter is not for profit organization, NPO. So how many of you know the meaning of fund based accounting? किस किस को मीनिंग पता है फंड बेस्ड अकाउंटिंग का? क्या होता है फंड बेस्ड अकाउंटिंग? नो मैम ने तो सिलेबस नहीं करवाया, यूट्यूब वीडियो चलाकर छोड़ देती है, कोई समझ आए या ना आए। मैम ने सिलेबस नहीं कराया, स्कूल वाली मैम ने। ओके ईशा, दैट्स वेरी बैड कि टीचर्स ऐसा कर रहे हैं। ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए, मतलब समझ आना चाहिए बच्चों को। So today we are going to do fund based accounting. कि fund based accounting होता क्या है in NPO. We are going to understand about fund based accounting. So let's begin this session and let's move on to the world of NPO without any delay. बिना किसी देरी के चलते हैं फंड बेस्ड अकाउंटिंग एनपीओ की तरफ। मैम प्रिंसिपल मैम का डर नहीं है अब टीचर्स को। अच्छा चलो चलते हैं आज सैटर्न पर। ओके चलते हैं आज नए प्लैनेट पर जिसका नाम है एनपीओ। बिजनेस रिक्वायर्स fund for carrying its operation and accounting done for those funds are known as fund based accounting. Yes Divesh, you are correct, absolutely correct. So आइए let's come and see what is the meaning of the fund based accounting. So first of all we are going to discuss fund based accounting. टेंशन बिल्कुल नहीं लेने का। आई एम हेयर टू एश्योर यू दैट वी विल कंप्लीट दी सिलेबस ऑन टाइम। हम अपना सिलेबस बिल्कुल टाइम पे कंप्लीट करेंगे ईशा, सो यू कैन ट्रस्ट अस ब्लाइंडली। सो व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ फंड बेस्ड अकाउंटिंग? इट इज एन अकाउंटिंग मेथड और प्रैक्टिस that is followed to prepare the account in which the funds will be shown. Now, NPO prepares different kinds of fund. NPO क्या करती है? अलग अलग तरह के फंड बनाती है। NPO prepare different kind of fund that are required for its expansion, that are required for its smooth working. So, a lot of funds are created by the NPO. Now recording of those fund, accounting of those fund is known as fund based accounting. When we follow the practice to record those fund, जब हम उन्हें record करते हैं, we record them separately, that is known as fund based accounting. So what is fund based accounting? It is an accounting method or practice that is followed for preparation of account, that is followed to prepare the account in which amount funds available for specific purpose is shown. In fund based accounting we will prepare different account for the fund. We will separately show the fund in different account. हम फंड को अलग से दिखाएंगे इन दी डिफरेंट अकाउंट एंड दैट इज नोन एज फंड बेस्ड अकाउंटिंग। जब आप फंड्स को अलग से दिखाते हो अलग अकाउंट्स में, उसे क्या कहते हैं? फंड बेस्ड अकाउंटिंग। मीनिंग तो पढ़ लिया, दैट द मीनिंग इज प्रिपरेशन ऑफ अकाउंट फॉर डिफरेंट फंड, दैट इज द मीनिंग। नाउ हमें करना क्या है फंड बेस्ड अकाउंटिंग में? व्हाट वी हैव टू डू in the fund based accounting? So it further means that like tournament fund, match fund, like your restricted fund, unrestricted fund, government grant, loan, there are a lot of fund. Hi Shantanu, how are you? So it means that the accounting whereby receipt of donation and income related to a particular fund are credited to that particular fund. if you are receiving any donation or income, अगर आपको कोई भी डोनेशन मिल रही है या कोई इनकम मिल रही है relating to that particular fund, so that will be credited to the fund, that will be added to the fund. Any income or any donation, any income or any donation related to a particular fund is credited to the fund or is added to the fund. किसी भी फंड से रिलेटेड अगर आपने कोई इनकम रिसीव करी है, कोई डोनेशन रिसीव करी है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल देयर वॉज टूर्नामेंट फंड एंड आई हैव रिसीव्ड डोनेशन फॉर टूर्नामेंट फंड. So donation is related to tournament fund. So I will add the donation to the tournament fund. So any income or donation relating to the particular fund is credited to the fund, is added to the fund. Then we also may pay some expenses related to that fund. हम कोई खर्चा भी पे कर सकते हैं उस फंड से रिलेटेड. So whenever any expense is paid related to the fund, payment will be debited and you can say it will be subtracted. So any income and donation is added and any expenses and payment are subtracted. So we will add income and donation received related to the fund and we will subtract payment and expenses related to the fund. So this is fund based accounting. कोई भी अगर आपको इनकम और डोनेशन मिली है उसको ऐड कर दो फंड में, कोई भी खर्चा किया है तो उसको माइनस कर दो फ्रॉम द फंड. Expenses debit, income credit. Yes, Isha, we will follow the nominal rule. All expenses and losses debit, all income and gain credit. Next, a NPO, not for profit organization, NPO maintains a separate bank account for each fund. NPO will maintain a separate account for every fund. एक अलग से बैंक अकाउंट बनाएंगे for every fund. And we have already covered this point. The last point we have already covered. Donation and income received are credited to the fund while the expenses are debited to the fund. So donation and income are credited and expenses are debited. So this is the meaning of fund-based accounting. This is the meaning of fund-based accounting. Now tell me, is this clear to everyone? Is this clear to all my students? Yes or no? Fund-based accounting. समझ आया क्या? Isha, Divesh, clear. Vivek, clear, ma'am. समझ आ गया. Okay. So now coming on to the where we will record these fund. You have to record these fund. Where will you record these fund? So credit balance in the fund account means credit balance means positive balance. Positive balance or credit balance of the fund account is shown in the liability side of the balance sheet. Positive balance is shown in the liability side of balance sheet. And debit balance, negative balance of the fund account is debited to the income and expenditure account. Credit balance is shown in the balance sheet liability side. Debit balance is debited to the income and expenditure account. This is the treatment recording of fund. अगर positive balance है तो हम liability में show करेंगे in the balance sheet. अगर negative balance है तो हम कहाँ show करेंगे? इनकम एंड एक्सपेंडिचर अकाउंट में डेबिट साइड, क्रेडिट बैलेंस इन द बैलेंस शीट, डेबिट बैलेंस इन द इनकम एंड एक्सपेंडिचर अकाउंट. क्रेडिट बैलेंस मीन्स पॉजिटिव बैलेंस, डेबिट बैलेंस मीन्स नेगेटिव बैलेंस. Now tell me, is this clear to everyone? Treatment of fund. Where will you record the fund? Is it clear, guys? बच्चों समझ आया क्या? इनकम एंड एक्सपेंडिचर में करेंगे डेबिट को, बैलेंस शीट में करेंगे क्रेडिट को. यस ईशा, वेल डन. यस दिवेश, यस विवेक, यस ईशा. सो नाउ कमिंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट, दैट इज कैटेगरीज और टाइप्स ऑफ फंड इन केस ऑफ NPO. What are the different categories of fund? What are the different types of fund? क्या होते हैं डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ फंड? सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल द फंड्स आर ब्रॉडली डिवाइडेड इनटू टू टाइप. द फंड्स आर ब्रॉडली डिवाइडेड इनटू टू टाइप, अनरिस्ट्रिक्टेड फंड एंड रिस्ट्रिक्टेड फंड. अनरिस्ट्रिक्टेड फंड और रिस्ट्रिक्टेड फंड, these are the two type of fund. Unrestricted fund is also known as general fund. Unrestricted fund is also known as general fund. So there are broadly two types of fund, unrestricted and restricted. आपको नाम से ही मीनिंग पता चल रहा होगा. They are defining itself by the meaning. हमें नाम से ही मीनिंग पता चल रहा है. Unrestricted मतलब there is no restriction on the use. They are unrestricted. You can utilize them for any purpose. Unrestricted है, उन पे कोई भी restriction नहीं है. हम उन्हें किसी भी पर्पस के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं. We can utilize the general fund or unrestricted fund for any purpose. There is no restriction. So these funds are used to carry out general operation of a business. These funds are utilized to carry the normal operation of the business. These funds do not carry, these funds do not have any restriction with respect to its use. There is no restriction on the use. You can utilize it for any purpose. हम इसे कहीं भी यूटिलाइज कर सकते हैं. एंड इट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज जनरल फंड, कैपिटल फंड, कॉर्पस फंड. इट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज जनरल फंड, कैपिटल फंड, कॉर्पस फंड, टू विच यू विल एड द सरप्लस एंड यू विल सब्ट्रैक्ट द डेफिसिट. हम इसमें सरप्लस को ऐड कर देते हैं और डेफिसिट को माइनस कर देते हैं. This is unrestricted fund, which you can utilize for any purpose. There is no restriction on its use, and it is also known as general fund, corpus fund, capital fund. So this is unrestricted fund. Restricted fund also known as specific fund and are for liability for the fund. Yes, next is restricted fund. Next we have restricted fund. These are the fund the use of which is restricted. There is a restriction on the use. You cannot utilize it for any other purpose than specified. जो पर्पस मेंशन है आपको उसी काम के लिए यूटिलाइज करना है. You cannot utilize the restricted fund for any other purpose than the specified one. जिस पर्पस के लिए फंड मिला है उसी के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं और किसी काम के लिए यूज नहीं कर सकते. These are the funds the use of which is restricted either by the management. या तो मैनेजमेंट यूज को क्या करेगी, स्पेसिफाई करेगी. दे विल टेल यू कि यहाँ यूज करना है, और it is specified by the donor. Either the management will tell you the purpose or the donor will tell you the purpose. And examples of restricted fund are endowment fund, annuity fund, loan fund, prize fund, sports fund, etc. and etc. This is a restricted fund. Now, tell me, is the meaning clear to everyone? The meaning of unrestricted fund and restricted fund. Is the meaning clear to all of you? Yes or no? Clear. Isha, what about others? Yes, Divesh. Yes, Vivek. So, now coming on to the categories of restricted fund. मैं पढ़ा लूं आपको, आपकी चर्चा बंद नहीं होगी, मेरी क्लास चल रही है. Next is restricted fund. Restricted fund are further divided into two types. Restricted fund are further divided into two types. हमने restricted fund को further categorize किया है into two types. The first is specific revenue fund. The first is specific revenue fund. For example, treatment of tournament fund, sports fund. They are specific revenue fund. And next is capital project fund that are given for some capital progress like building or any other capital project. So donation for building fund. Restricted fund are divided into two types, specific revenue fund and capital project fund. Then we have some other important fund of restricted fund. Then we have some other funds like government grant, endowment fund, annuity fund, loan fund. So now let us understand about different type of specific fund, different type of restricted fund. Now the example of restricted fund are government grant, annuity fund, endowment fund, loan fund. So now I am going to tell you that what is the meaning of government grant, endowment fund, annuity fund, loan fund. इनका क्या मतलब होता है? So, first of all, we have government grant. First of all, we have government grant. What is government grant? It is the amount received from the government for a specific purpose. अगर गवर्नमेंट ने आपको पैसा दिया है फॉर अ स्पेसिफिक पर्पस, दैट इज नोन एज गवर्नमेंट ग्रांट. So it is the amount, it is the grant which is received from the government for specific purpose. अगर गवर्नमेंट से पैसा मिला है किसी स्पेसिफिक काम के लिए, उसको क्या कहते हैं? गवर्नमेंट ग्रांट. Next we have endowment fund. This is a very interesting fund. This is one of the most interesting fund. Why? Let me tell you. Endowment fund, these funds arises from the gift or bequest. So you receive these fund as a gift, but endowment fund में होता क्या है? For example, the donor is giving you a donation of 5 lakh rupees. The donor is giving you a donation of 5 lakh rupees for any purpose, for special children. So, donor is giving you 5 lakh rupees for special children. In endowment fund, there is condition to not utilize the donation. Endowment fund में क्या condition होती है? That you will not utilize the original donation, the original fund. you will utilize the income generated from that fund. You will utilize the income generated from that fund for the purpose. हमें ओरिजिनल डोनेशन को हाथ नहीं लगाना. We don't have to utilize the original donation. We will invest that donation and the income from the donation will be used for the purpose. उससे जो भी इनकम कमाएंगे हम वो यूटिलाइज करेंगे. Yes, the income of that is to be devoted for the specific purpose. Yes, Divesh, you are right. So endowment fund में we do not use the original fund, original donation. We utilize the income generated from that fund. This is endowment fund. Next we have annuity fund. Next we have annuity fund. What is annuity fund? This is easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. What is annuity fund? Annuity fund is established when a NPO receives asset from a donor. जब भी NPO कोई भी asset receive करती है from the donor. Whenever the NPO receive asset from the donor with a condition to pay specified amount periodically to designated beneficiary, the donor will give you an asset as a donation. डोनर आपको क्या देगा? कोई एसेट देगा दान दक्षिणा में और वो आपको कहेगा कि you have to pay a periodical amount, a specific amount periodically to this person. डोनर आपको बोलेगा कि आपको periodically, regularly इस person को पेमेंट पे करनी है. So for that, the NPO will create a fund that is known as annuity fund. So whenever any asset is received from the donor with a condition to pay specified amount periodically to the designated person, to the beneficiary, that time you will create annuity fund. हम क्या बनाएंगे? Annuity fund बनाएंगे. तो जब भी किसी को periodical payment करनी है, whenever a specified amount is to be paid periodically, you will create annuity fund. क्या बनाएंगे? Annuity fund बनाएंगे. And now coming on to the last fund, that is loan fund. The last category of fund is loan fund. What is loan fund? क्या है ये loan fund? So these funds are maintained to grant loan for specific purpose. To give loan to the society for education, for any other purpose, the NPO may create a loan fund. So these funds are maintained to grant loan for specific purpose. And these loans are subject to repayment. These loans are subject to repayment, interest and fine. They have to be repaid. They have to be paid with interest and they are also subject to fine. Example, education loan to the students for higher study. So loan fund is created, is maintained to give loan for specific purpose. Now tell me, is this clear to everyone? Different kinds of fund, different types of fund. Endowment fund, government grant, loan fund, annuity fund. Is this clear to everyone? Well done, Ananya. Well done, superb, all the best. Well done. All the best for boards also. Keep it up. Boards में भी ऐसे ही marks लाने हैं. Well done, Ananya. Clear, guys? Divesh, clear. Ananya, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you to you too for working hard. It's all the result of your hard work. आपने हार्ड वर्क किया, आपके मार्क्स आए. मैंने सिर्फ आपको रास्ता दिखाया. Thank you to you so much. Vivek, is this clear? So when are your pre-boards, Isha, Divesh? When are your pre-boards, Isha and Divesh? हो गए या होने हैं? Don't know. Okay, Divesh. Divesh, I want you to score good like Ananya, okay? पेपर एकदम अच्छे से करके आना है सबको जब भी आपके प्री बोर्ड्स है. एंड आई विल गिव यू एडवाइस दैट अगर कोई क्वेश्चन आधा भी आता है, कोई भी क्वेश्चन छोड़ के नहीं आना. पेपर में कोई भी क्वेश्चन छोड़ के नहीं आना. प्लीज अटेम्प्ट द फुल पेपर. चाहे आधा आता हो पर प्लीज अटेम्प्ट द फुल पेपर, बिकॉज एज यू नो देयर इज स्टेप मार्किंग इन पेपर. सो पूरा पेपर करके आना है. एटलीस्ट ट्राई टू डू एवरी क्वेश्चन. स्कूल का ही अता पता नहीं है. अच्छा विवेक, स्कूल का अता पता क्यों नहीं है? The same I did. Well done. Well done, Ananya. So, Isha and Divesh, now Ananya is your competition, huh? She scored 71. Drishya, exam tension. Why exam tension? बस पढ़ो, टेंशन नहीं लेने की. बस आप अच्छे से पढ़ो और फल की चिंता मत करो. सिर्फ मेहनत करो, अपने आप रिजल्ट आएगा. अगर अच्छे से पढ़ोगे, टेंशन की कोई बात नहीं है. अपने आप अच्छा रिजल्ट आएगा, लेकिन आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा. So this is the treatment of tournament fund. This is the treatment of tournament fund. First, you will write down the opening balance of the fund. Tournament fund 50,000. This is the opening balance of fund. Then you will add any donation or income received. Sale of ticket is income. We will add income. Donation, we will add donation. And then you will subtract the expenses. So in the opening balance of fund, you will add income, you will add donation, and you will subtract the expenses. And the balance will be shown in the liability side of balance sheet. The credit balance will be shown in the liability side of the balance sheet, and the debit balance will be shown in the income and expenditure account. So this is the treatment of tournament fund. Credit all income and donation, debit all the expenses. Add income and donation, subtract the expenses. So that's it for today. We have completed the fund-based accounting finally. We have completed the fund-based accounting, and today at 6 p.m. we will do some comprehensive questions of this chapter and will wind up this chapter. आज 6 बजे हम इस चैप्टर को खत्म कर देंगे और बाय बाय कर देंगे. So now, thank you everyone for watching this session. I hope that you guys liked this session. So if this session was helpful, then please go and like this video, and also do subscribe the channel and do share this video with your friends. And अगर अभी तक आपने टेलीग्राम ग्रुप ज्वाइन नहीं किया है, so go and join the telegram group right now for all the notes in the PDF form. And if you want to score good marks, then you can take your Vedantu Commerce Pro subscription only for 2799 right now, because we are giving you flat 50% off on Christmas. So go and take your Pro subscription right now at flat 50% off by using my code SCPRO. So now stay tuned for the next session. We'll see you all at 6 p.m. today. आज मिलते हैं 6 बजे to finish this chapter. So now see you all in the next session at 6 p.m. today. Till then, Bye-bye and take care, guys. Bye, everyone. See you all at 6 p.m. Till then, take care. कल आपने 11th की क्लास ली थी? हाँ जी, ली थी प्रियांशु, ली थी. Okay, now bye guys, bye everyone. See you all at 6 p.m.